How's it going today, guys? It's Tank back with another Call of Duty video. There's going to be a lot of Call of Duty on my channel the next couple weeks just in preparation for Black Ops 3. And today we're actually going to be talking about something that has to do with Call of Duty as a whole series. Now, we're almost 2 weeks away from Black Ops 3. That means Advanced Warfare is coming to a close. So today I wanted to talk about the changes it made to the Call of Duty series, things that we could see in future Call of Duties that started in this Call of Duty. So the first thing I want to talk about is pretty obvious. It's the biggest thing that changed in this Call of Duty, at least in my opinion, the movement. We did get the exosuits that added double jump. You could thrust forward, backwards, sideways, just add a lot more movement to the game. Now this is something we actually do get to see in Black Ops 3. It is in a different way, but this was the first COD that ever had a different system. Back in the old COD, all we had was jump. You can jump once. It was a really short jump. You couldn't move. We had slides, but we couldn't do left and right movement. Now, how they did it in Advanced Warfare is going to be kind of a different way than I think they could do in any other Call of Duty. Black Ops 3 isn't the same, like I just said, and the way they did it in Advanced Warfare kind of made it seem more futuristic than what Call of Duty should be, at least in my opinion. But they did make an innovation in the series. There's no denying that. Most of these movements, excluding maybe double jump and stuff like that, we will see in future Call of Duties. I firmly believe that. So the next thing I want to bring up is kind of two parts. The first thing, supply drops. I think they're a great thing to add to the Call of Duty series. It adds a loot-based system to the game where you can get gear and then guns. Now this segues into the second part with customization. Customization was huge in Advanced Warfare with the different sets, the variants. You could add a lot of stuff to make your character be who you wanted it to be. Now this is something I would love to see continue. I would take the guns out of the supply drops and I would make the guns unlockable if they do end up doing variants in future Call of Duty. Then I would make them you can get them through a challenge. But I would love to see gear sets stay and then be unlocked through customization like loot systems. Now something they've been doing in recent Call of Duty is adding guns post-launch. Now this didn't start in Advanced Warfare, but just talking off the supply drops, it made it a lot easier to be able to get the guns. Now I said take the guns out of the supply drops, but it'd be kind of cool to unlock them randomly through the supply drops, but I think it should just be guns that weren't in the game pre-launch. Now the next thing is something I don't use very much anymore, but when I first got the game I started using a lot, would be the firing range. That way you can go in, test out a gun, see how rapid fire will increase it, make the recoil too crazy for you. You at least get to see the gun in action. It's something I would like to see continue because it helps a lot of people. Another thing I like that they added to this game would be the exo abilities. It added a little bit of flair to the custom classes because we usually only had grenades and then you had your tactical grenades. But they put the tactical grenades and the regular grenades just in one category, and they added the exo abilities to make it a little bit more customizable to what you wanted. You want to be able to run faster? Well, they've got that. You want an exo shield? That way you don't have to run off the riot shield? They've got that. So this added a little bit more customization. That way you could play the same style or the style you wanted to play. Those were some of the things in Advanced Warfare that I liked. I wouldn't mind seeing in future Call of Duties. Maybe tweak them a little bit, obviously, because we won't always have exosuits or just a lot of the same stuff, but it's good ideas to continue. Sledgehammer definitely shook up Call of Duty, the whole series, with their first release, and we will be able to see them again in 3 years, because we get Black Ops 3 from Treyarch, we get whatever Infinity Ward's next game is, then we get Sledgehammer again. So I'm kind of excited to see what they do. I don't know if I'm ready for Advanced Warfare 2, but I also have 3 years to deal with that. So now, like I said at the beginning of the video, we're almost to Black Ops 3. I do want to remind everybody I will be doing a 24-hour live stream as soon as I get back from the midnight release for Black Ops 3. I will be talking about that more later when it gets closer. I will put my Twitch up on the channel, but I'm going to let the gameplay run out. This gameplay is we were playing on Comeback, and we were down teammates the whole time. We sometimes had 3 teammates, or I sometimes had 3 people on my team, I should say. And we ended up losing, but I ended up dropping a 50 bomb. I went 51 and something, and one of my teammates went 43, and we didn't do too bad for kills wise, but we did lose, but we were down the whole time. So I'm gonna let the gameplay run out. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys want to see, and thank you very much.
Drone incoming. We're losing! Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is ours. Contested. UAV in waiting. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV online. Hardpoint contested. Enemy bombing run overhead. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Enemy assault drone incoming. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is ours. Our UAV is online. UAV recon standing by. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint secured. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is ours. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Enemy UAV above. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified.